Hi, this is Jane.
Hi, this is Joan.
And we are
Therapy Twins.
Today's topic is on hemp, often considered nature's miracle food. Would you like to add to that, Joan?
Yes, it's one of the most nutritional foods ever, and oddly enough, it's been in bird seed for years, so it's good for humans and birds.
Just to clarify, marijuana has high levels of THC and hemp has very low, if no, THC.
It depends on who you're buying that stuff from, but okay, yeah.
And THC is the
psychoactive substance of marijuana.
Thanks, Joan. So let's talk about some of the qualities.
Well, I know we've done this with NAC in previous videos, but hemp is so high in nutrition and antioxidants, no wonder it's used for all autoimmune disorders, or it's helpful for all autoimmune disorders. Not to keep repeating ourselves, but HIV it's useful in, tuberculosis, cardiovascular disease, kidney and liver disorders, eczema, hair loss, which is interesting. Here's the next one. Sterility in men. I mean, years ago in the 70s, we thought if you smoked a lot of marijuana, you actually decreased your sperm count, but now we're learning today that it actually helps with sterility.
Besides hemp having a perfect balance of our essential fatty acids, omega-3, 6s, and 9s, which Joan has a note of, women do have a better ability to digest that and break that down as opposed to...
Do I have a note, or did you just say it, Jane? Wow, cancel that. I was supposed to do that. Holy cow. Which is fine, because you know what? That's fine. Let's keep this in. We're twins. We go back and forth. It also, besides the omega-3, 6, and 9, which I think it's an evolutionary thing. I am sorry, boys. We do break down those fatty acids more easily than you do, and that's probably why you take fish oil, and Jane will ruin you on that one later. But it also has an extra amino acid, which is almost identical to a protein in our blood called globule edestins, and if I say that incorrectly, I apologize for that.
So it is a complete protein. As Joan said, it's offering the 10th amino acid.
Yes.
And what the globulin is analogous to in terms of being in our bloodstream breaks that down and brings power nutrients to our cells to deliver to every organ in our body, including the brain. So not only is it a complete protein, it adds that 10th amino acid that we spoke about in terms of globulin, analogous to the globulin in our blood, which is the building blocks of our cells.
Which is probably why it helps with all of those disorders. I also forgot to say that info since history has been systematically, on hemp, has been systematically removed from books, and hemp has approximately 50,000 uses in nature and in industrialized nations such as paper, plastics, and oil, but that will be a total other blog. I just want to add that hemp plastic is 2,000 times more powerful than steel and 1,000 times lighter than steel, and boy, I should have could have used a hemp bumper within the last month because I got hit twice.
I'd like to apologize to the forestry industry. Think of how many trees we could save. Hemp also can grow in many different weathers and climate conditions. So shall we thank Mother Nature? In some cases, I would like to say, God is good.
And don't forget that a lot of our medicines out there are already synthesized from plants, and I don't understand why hemp, oh it is, as marinol. But just to remind you, you can actually buy hemp seeds and add it to your food. 3 tablespoons would be best, but that's a little bit hard. It's a nutty flavor, but it's quite hard to have.
Keep it refrigerated.
Yeah. And then there are tinctures of hemp oil, which is quite expensive, but this is a good immune booster. Cinnamon infused, and you put an entire dropper on your tongue, hold it for 60 minutes, and then try to swallow. And Jane, what do you do with that?
This is just hemp oil for cooking. You can use it for cooking, or you can use it on salads or after cooking. And this actually has a lovely aftertaste.
I heard you could use that on your hair and your scalp.
Oh, I'm sure you can use it everywhere. moisturizer, get rid of frizzy hair. It's,
Because I said it was working.
you
for
know
eczema.
what? It's comparable to coconut oil, and that's a whole nother blog.
That's our topic for today. If you have any questions about hemp or the other 50,000 uses of hemp, please refer back to our blog.
This is Jane.
This is Joan, and we are
are
Therapy Twins.